Great day to be alive. Jameson here. Regulator, baby. Regulating that nervous system. Checking the mind. What's going on up in there? Do I approve of that? Probably not. Gonna discard that thought. Gonna step into neutrality. No opinions. Just observation of the mystery of life, of nature. In this moment right here, not thinking about the past and not thinking about what's gonna happen in the future right now. Regulated, centered. Drinking the cacao. Oh, sacred cacao. Cocoa. Chocolate in its rawest form. Antioxidants. So amazing. It's a great alternative to coffee. It still gives you energy. It tastes delicious. You could put some sugar-free sweetener in there. I put some monk fruit in there. So I'm still fasting technically. Or sugar-free, I have vanilla syrup, sugar-free vanilla syrup, just no sugar, no calories. And just, yeah, it's a great alternative to coffee. And they have cacao ceremonies, a sacred ceremony of gratitude and connecting with the Creator. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a gathering. Sometimes they'll do some dancing. They'll have some music playing and people will just dance in no particular order, no particular style, just moving their body. They call it ecstatic dance, you know, and it's tied to some mysticism and some new age kind of stuff, but you don't have to really even put your mind there. You could just go listen, play, move to the music, and it's very therapeutic. And you know, that's one thing I discovered. I went to Costa Rica for a while and I met a lot of these new age spiritual gurus who are selling courses, trying to tell you how to live your life. They're coaching you, and they're younger than you, and they feel like they've got some edge on their connection to the Palladians or something, but they've got some hook where they'll sell you on it. And it's an interesting thing to watch. But they'll have these ecstatic dances that are just amazing, and they all dress up like little priestesses and gods, and you know, it's almost like Halloween, right? They take themselves very seriously in this, and then they do plant medicine, ayahuasca and mushrooms, and they do temazcals, which are sweat lounges. And you don't have to do drugs to be in this community. Some of them are sober. There's, you know, everybody's got their thing, and it's a really beautiful expression of the human experience, absolutely. But the ideology that's tied to like yoga, the worshiping of the deities and all of that stuff, that's false idols. That's when the Bible talks about you worship only one God. That's what it's talking about. Like, that's not loyalty to the Creator. So that's not for me. I respect other people and their beliefs and what it does. I find it ironic that my friend, he's a meditation guru over in India, and he lives here in the States, and he'll send me some meditations, some you know, some YouTube stuff, and it'll have a guy with a pitchfork. It's like, what's the do with the pitchfork? Like, what is that about? He's not the devil, you know, but it's just like, what's the do with the pitchfork as you're sending me this theory on life or this spiritual food, you know, like, what is that, you know? So those false idols, that symbolism, you know, all of that stuff, idolatry, it's very dangerous. And the people who practice it have an agenda, and they're not pure, and they're not serving God, and they're dangerous. Like, it's bad association. Like, to get involved in any of that stuff, you know, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're talking about. They may have gotten high or gotten some serotonin or some oxytocin off of some breathing techniques and stuff, and you know, and then there was some symbolism put with that, you know, like these deities in yoga, or Ganesh, the remover of all obstacles. Why wouldn't you just go to God? Like, why do you need those toys? Why do you need Disneyland with Minnie Mouse and all of that shit? Just go to God, like right here. Like, why do you need those characters? What are they doing for you? You know? And I feel sorry for those people, because a lot of them are being misled. They just don't know any better. And I was there, you know? I was fascinated by it. I you know, allowed, like, there was some body workers and some beautiful people. Their intentions are beautiful, but you know, there's some things that I saw that God showed me about these people that is definitely not clean. It's not pure. It's not Him. And that's a no-go for me. And eventually later I tried to, like, as friends, just reach out to these people, and it just got really ugly anyway. So God was like, yeah, those are not your people. So it was interesting to see. It's funny how God does that. Thank you, God, Yahweh, for everything, protection. But my regulated nervous system is the most important thing. Homeostasis, no stress, having the armor of God on, protecting my head, protecting my energy, protecting everything that I already know. I already know those are false idols. I already know. My intuition already tells me where to stay away from. Like last night I was at this place visiting a friend playing pool when I saw an old friend, and it was just something was off with her, and I left. When something's off, I just leave. I just bow out. I don't stick around. I don't want to waste my energy, time, or whatever trying to think about like what's going on or what's off, like what's going to happen. When my intuition kicks in, I'm out. And I don't explain it to anybody. If I see something on social media and my nervous system gets, activated, they're out. I'm deleting them. I'm blocking them. I'm not befriending them. I'm unfollowing them. I won't necessarily unfriend them unless it's, just stupid. If there's no reciprocation of energy, if I give you energy, if I give you, an opportunity to build a bridge with me and it's declined or it's not recognized, it's totally fine. I don't take it personally. I just don't invest any more time and energy into it. And I'm sad a little bit because I was like, that would have been a cool person to engage with, but they've got better things to do. They got other things to do, which is fine. But it's like, maybe one day we'll circle back. But the recalibration, the regulation of the nervous system is the only thing that's going to keep you from aging. I'm 52 and I'm young at heart. I'm young in spirit. I'm young in energy. And I'm grateful for that. God built me like I'm just durable. I'm fast. I'm active. I'm grateful, And I see a lot of you out there that still have that young energy in you too. Like we kind of grew up too fast, right? We took these jobs and these positions of authority. Some of us had kids. We were forced into responsibility. But that shit made you grow, made you become who you are today, Maybe we lost some hair in the process. Maybe our skin got, older and wrinkly and spots on it. But our soul and our eyes and our spirit and our heart will never die, We are eternal. We are forever. And whether or not that's actually true, if you live like that, like I've got a long road ahead of me. I don't want to destroy my reputation. I don't want to make my life more difficult by lying or manipulating or doing unhealthy things. I'm already struggling with food because in the United States, goy slop is everywhere. It's all additives. It's all this. If you're not eating kosher, you're not eating clean, you're not eating organic, you're not eating, from wild caught game, like there's dangers there. Processed food. There's too many mouths to feed on this planet. And it's getting to the point where they're just pushing slop out. And it's ending up on the dollar store racks. It's ending up on TJ Maxx. Too many clothes are being made for fashion. Too many cars are being made. They're ending up on secondary markets, because the trend, the new thing, the new operating system, the new planned obsolescence with computers, the new thing, like it's all being pushed to the forefront on the ads, and then when it goes away, it gets dropped onto the secondary market. Food is like that, So when an organic, family-based product that's made with love in the house gets bought out by a corporation, it loses that essence, right? So what is my business doing where it's getting too big, right? Am I still personally delivering the service? Am I still personally nurturing the relationships and making sure that I screen anybody who's attached to my company? That's something to think about. But that rant that I just went on was what was coming through for me as I'm sitting here drinking my cacao, sitting outside. It's kind of hot, so I'm gonna go back in the AC. But this is what it's about. I have no intention, I have no expectations. I don't take myself seriously. I'm just gonna talk. This is healthy for me. It's like therapy, and it's like helping me to express myself more, step into a place of service. So if you got something out of that, hit like, subscribe, comment, say hey, And thanks for joining me. Cheers.